Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I am trying to get up this ridge or whatever in order to find the third of the crypts. Seems to be to my north now. Let's see if I could whee, see if I can find this place without disturbing every single carrion bird that's in the area. Well, this one is going to insist to see if fresh hobbit would make a welcome change in meals. So obviously, they were wrong about that, but that's an entirely different matter. Okay, so here is. You have discovered the crypts of Khabdaku. The dead at the crypts of Khabdaku, as they did at Naxar Dal. Okay, so the dead are probably I never thought of it before, but the reason the dead are, of course, restless is due to all the disturbances of the Tharduth. Yes, of course. Because they're in the area, they're causing people to send out people who waking the dead, or it could be a side effect of them being around. Now, this salt area is probably not going to be the best place for finding. Oh, here we are. For finding those remembrances. So, yeah, there is a stairways down. So it looks like those crypts are down there. All right. There you go. Oh, defeat whites or shades. No wonder the shades have been counting for this particular quest because it says it specifically. Okay. Guess I didn't notice that last time. All right. Well, let us continue on then. Divide and conquer. Preferably without getting chilled to death. Raffled to death. Or anything else to death. There you go. Now. Ah, yes, of course. I need to finish off that torch quest. Oh, I can do that as soon as I deal with these folk. I'm sure they won't. I was about to say that I'm sure they won't mind dying for the cause, but I have a feeling that they will greatly mind that. Actually, if they're restless dead, they could just be confused and angry. You hear the sounds of hyenas to the east. Okay, followed by a piercing scream. Alright. Okay, so I need to go to Spoiler's Crag and find the source of the scream, which is good because I have a quest that's asking me to go to Spoiler's Crag. So after I finish my stuff here, I'm not going to hurry there and drop everything. I mean, I actually I need to take care of whites in here. Yeah, yes. This quest is a bit more discriminate on what counts for the quest. Okay, that's 3. And finally, oh, that's not a white. Okay, that's a scroll case for, I'm sure, a scholar. And you. No, 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 no. No more vomiting on top of the hobbit. It's impolite. Oh, the dead are so rude. Probably all the confusion from the Tharduth or something like that, I'm sure. I'm sure that has something to do with it. Let's see. Grave goods. Ah! Grave goods. Let's see what we got here. This person was buried with wine bottles, now dusty and dry. Okay. We see quite a variety of things here. We've seen wine bottles, we've seen trade artifacts, we've seen board games. Oops. Really? Can't you just leave a poor hobbit alone? No? Okay, fine. Oh, come on! I just wanted to look at the goods, take an inventory of them. Alright, fine. They're pesky about their goods, apparently. That's the only thing I could understand. Let's see what we got here. This person was buried wearing clothes interwoven with gold. Well, that sounds like a sign of wealth if there's anything. I mean, gold, not exactly a typical material one uses for clothes. What about this? This person was buried in what looks like an ornate dog collar. Oh, with an ornate. So must have had a canine friend, so to speak, to travel with. I suppose that's always a possibility. Alright. And the last of them should be around here somewhere, right? Back here. Ah! Last of the grave goods. This person was buried with weapons similar to those used by the Shogani today. Okay. Quite a set. Now, I need to get to Spoiler's Crag, I guess. I must have had some pretty good hearing if I heard a scream all the way from Spoiler's Crag, because Spoiler's Crag is on the opposite side of the road from where I was fighting those wights. And how would I know that from any other scream that may be coming from around here? I don't know, but I will presume that Spoiler's Crag is getting close. In fact, see, it still says Mashal Barrens. So somewhere around here. Oh ho! I think I found it. You have discovered Spoiler's Crag. So that means I need to kill these Jazga here in order to take care of that quest. Hurry east to Spoiler Crag and find the source of the scream. Well, fortunately, it seems like they've decided. Hold on. What level is that thing? Oh, no. Okay, it's only a signature. Okay, okay. I was thinking that it was going to be a roving thread or something like that. But apparently not. Well, at least it goes faster if there's someone else here also hunting them. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I was looking for someone who was screaming around here. A sorcerer of Ordok has fallen victim to the hyenas of Spoiler's Crag. Well, couldn't happen to a nicer guy, right? Well, a nicer guy probably wouldn't have been going around in this location. Hey, you. There you go. Wait, there's a... Good grief, what? Just going after them by the score, apparently. Okay, now, I've reached that quota, but where is the dead sorcerer? Oh. Over here. Let's see what we got. Apparently someone's gone over to report the body. Okay, you discover parchment covered in rantings and ravings. A sorcerer carrying this. Darmadur, 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 Die as myself. Get away, no voices, no voices. Get away from Damodar. Hmm. So if Damodar is a place, it's a place you don't want to go, apparently. Yeah, be careful. If you say Damodar 3 times, don't you get teleported there and then slain by the super orcs that are there? Or something like that. Hello there. I brought you the Secrets of the Dead first.
Can I do something for you?
Tell me, friend, what did you learn? Well, it looks like many of these people appear to have been wealthy and learned, and they traded with the Temenir as well as the Gondorians. And they did have some soldiers there, but probably not particularly warlike, and I'm guessing that they may be ancestors to the Shigani. I'm not an archaeologist, so I'm not too sure if those conclusions could be made out of only 8 grave goods, but I suppose it's a possible starting point. Do you think that they lived in Zajana of old? Much trade happened there, I believe. They say it was founded by the kingdom of Nisaka, which fell even before my grandfather was born. The Ordokai destroyed Nisaka on their march northward. Zajana is all that remains of that kingdom. Well, Zajana and perhaps this boneyard. I fear that those whites and any sane man should but it is also fascinating to me that these bodies belong to people of a different time. It sounds like many of them had good lives. Thank you for taking the time for this. You're welcome. And
Yes,
what?
what do you want?
And you've also taken care of the Jazz guy. That is wonderful news. Many people will sleep better tonight, myself included. Thank you. Okay, that takes care of 2 of the quests. Now, we also had the lights. Let's take care of the light quest first. Hello?
One day, I will finally be able to rest.
I am glad that you have not joined the unliving. Did you place the torches? Yep, I did. We will wait and see if it helps contain them. Whether it does or not, I am grateful to you. Alright. And that takes care of everything except for the epic. Here's another parchment. Just don't say it aloud 3 times.
The ill fortune of these Ordokai sorcerers continues? They should never have come to the height of the sky.
I think our wizard's supposition was correct, Pineleaf. There's another vault of the Tharduth, and it's located within Ansharu. Yes, that sounds like a possibility.
Mashtagal fled this place while you were away.
Unless Mashigal leaves Ansharu entirely, I fear that he will not escape from the reach of the Tharduth. Did the tremors caused during the Den of Stone unseal the path to the second vault of Morgoth's servants? It seems likely to me, Pineleaf, and I believe that one of the slain Ordokai has given us a name of this place. Damodar. We have some work to do. Once we have learned what we can in Ansharu, we will travel westward, where the road leads into Idigal. Alright, well, I suppose we're going to have to. Uh-oh. Oh, what does Kishta have to say about this?
Shenzamine and I cannot let these terrors distract us from the mission given to us by Sharamizadi.
We will help you investigate Ansharu, but we must also carry out our own duties. I need to work with Shinzami to complete Emissaries of Jeret Minesh, work with Glorfindel to complete The Madness of Damodar, work with Rosati to complete A Song of Shurngnin, and work with Ulishar to complete A Difficult Step. Well, looks like I just opened the doors for another set of quests. They're standing in a nice simple arc here. So it reminds me more like a DDO quest set than a Lotro one.
I have sought to put forth a brave face, but I have something to confess to you.
When I was captured by the Orakai some years ago and imprisoned in Imaxdul, it was from Ansharu that they took me. Every step further west has become heavier and more difficult for me. I want no pity. I have agreed to come on this journey, and I will not allow this painful memory to prevent me from fulfilling my obligation to you. What would my brother Baharud say if I turned back now? Will you accompany me on this road south of Gadimun? Their conversation will draw my attention away from the memory of my capture and aid me as we near the location where I was seized by the Orakai. Alright. Well. Yeah. Oh, what does Rahazi need?
I hoped the Tharduth had all perished at Utugbur.
I hoped that they had perished, even as I knew such evils could not be so easily defeated. Easily, say I? I dishonor the memories of Sardusha and the others who fell at Sabudamar, the Red Rush battle. Rahazi frowns mournfully and stops speaking, lost in her thoughts. Eventually, a light appears in her eyes, and she looks at you closely. During the battle, you reminded me, the soldiers of Demuri, of the great hero Shurugnin. Do you remember? Many are the songs we sing of her and how she came to be known as Nebunuru, the shining light. But one of these songs has made itself perpetually known to me as we travel along the moor. Before she became our great hero of legend many thousands of years ago, Shurugnin labored in the mines of Lukandar. Those mines would have been located somewhere in the far southwest of what today is called Ansharu. Will you humor me with a visit to this place, Pineleaf? If we must once again face the Tharduth and their Utugi warriors, I would draw upon the inspiration of Sharugnin to strengthen my sword arm and bolster my courage. Alright? So I need to meet her on the road to Lakindar, which is okay. Many thousands before she became she labored in the mines of Lak. So we're going to visit the mines where her great hero had originally labored. So what about Shinzamin? Let's see what he needs.
Sharamizadi has asked Kishatal and I to treat with the Temamir who dwell in this land.
Yes. Yes. She asked Brada's great strength of arms to Murjala to oppose the Empire of Ordok. But when the fighting is done, she will need to ensure good relationships with the powers who remain. She's asked us to treat with the Temenar who dwell in this land, that we may open lines of friendly communication between the dwarves and renewed Hamat. Judging from the maps that I have seen, there is a crossroads south of the settlement in Ansharu. Let us travel there and plan our encounter with the Temamir. Okie dokie, so he wishes to meet the dwarves. And finally, Glorfindel.
Something has driven to madness the sorcerers of Ordok you encountered here in Ansheru.
What can be the cause but the Tarduth, newly awakened and testing their power? During the Dargar Kalanthir, even Ikanu struggled to repel the invasive voices of the servants of Morgoth dwelling within Utugbur. What ordinary man of Ordok might hope to strive even half as so well? One of the slain sorcerers has given us a name to investigate. Damudur. We must learn if this location hides the entrance to a vault of the Tarduth, like we discovered in Utugbur. I have heard mention of a Kanag to the southwest, where travelers gather. We should go there and to this place and see what we can learn of Dumbledore. Okay. Well, we're going to be scattered all throughout the winds. It appears we have a great number of places to visit and a great number of things to do when we return for the next episode of the Song of Waves and Wind.